There you go. There you go. Hey, y'all. Hey. Ew. 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 How are ya? Yes. Yes. We will be discussing Love After Lockup topics. We will be discussing 90 Day Fiancé recap the other way. And I will do a little recap of Netflix Unknown Number. Y'all, that was good. That was a good documentary. Oh my God. Crazy. You know, people are nuts out here. But let's do roll call. Ain't gonna be here all night. Ain't gonna be here all night. All right, let's see who up in here. Hey, Felonious. Hey, Liliana. Hey, Patrice. Hey, Princess on the pillow. Hey, Yuli. Hey, Veteran Broad. Hey, Nubian. Hey, Money Love. Hey, Yolanda. Hey, Megan. Hey, Miss One. Hey, Debbie. Hey, Janae. Hey, Catherine. All right, before I get started, hey, y'all. But, hey, Amy. Let me just start off with Joanna and Q. Now, I got this from Kiki, Mary from Kiki and Kevin's Child, which she got from LAL Reality T over there on TikTok. Now, apparently, Joanna done pepper sprayed allegedly D and Q. Now, we know they've been going back and forth. Why? I don't know. And Joanna said it was one of those nights where D was feeling kind of frisky. Hey, Just Kim. Hey, Callie Chi. Hey, Taylor. Okay, y'all can hear it from her mouth.
All this is just junk and mess, and I really don't even want to feed into it no more. So with the charges thing, I had ended up filing them, and I hadn't heard back nothing from the people.
Okay, stop right there. Put a 1 in the comments if you can hear it. 1 for yes, 2 for no. Hey, Regina. Okay. Let me play it. Let me move it back some. Now, this is Joanna.
Or whatever, but one thing, like I said, all this is just junk and mess, and I really don't even want to feed into it no more. So with the
let me stop right there. Now, Joanna, you got on national television said that this girl done vandalized your vehicle. You done got on national television. You done said that D done broke that back over 50 times since he's been out of prison. And now you're saying you don't want to feed into it. You the one brought it up. Let's continue.
Charges thing, I had ended up filing them, and I hadn't heard back nothing from the people or whatever, but just being like...
Stop right there. Now, she said in regards of the charges thing, I'm assuming the vandalism, she said, I have not heard from the people. What people? What people? Are you talking about the police, Joanna? What do you mean you haven't heard from them? Why haven't you followed up? Because, see, she did over $600 worth of damage. So why didn't you follow up with said people? And what a strange verbiage of words when you say those people instead of saying the police. But you know what? I move on.
Honest, my thing was with it, like, you know, even if you did find or feel some type of way that you needed to mess up my stuff, like, it's plenty of times I done tried to talk to this girl as a woman and all this before everything got out of hand. So when she did do that, I did not catch her doing that. But like I said, I'm supposed to get oh my God, my phone supposed to be blowing up. Anyway,
see, this is what I can't stand. I cannot stand when someone is telling a story and they do not complete not 9 sentences. Did y'all understand anything she was saying? Joanna, when did you do this? Were you awake? Were you coherent? What are you trying to say? All this heeing and hawing and knowing the inside of your jaw. Speak, woman, speak.
So in the meantime, in between time of that, he had left from over there. They got into a little heated little argument. He left from over there. Came by. He brought a little spinning night bag. I had to work.
Stop right there. She done completely left the story of the charges and the vandalism of said vehicle. She done jumped up to D done came over. He done brought an overnight bag. And then she's telling us, what happened to the charges in your car, girl?
I work nights. So I wasn't tripping about him being here, and my boys was here. So, they got into it or whatnot. He left. And a couple of nights of him staying.
Hey, Tracy. Hey to the ones coming in.
I think maybe 2 or 3 nights of him staying. She had came. Well, no, the first night he came, she had ended up coming to my door or whatever. She seen his car out here. It was parked somewhere else, and somebody was fixing on it, and she told him somebody's robbing him. So she walked up to my door. I guess she didn't think I was here. And she made him move all this stuff out. He was staying over here for a little while. Kiana ended up coming back. This was after the whole little car situation. She ended up coming back again.
Stop right there. Stop right there. Mush mouth. Thank you, Janae. Now, if y'all didn't catch that, because you're going to have to listen to it several times. She said that he done come over there with an overnight bag. He done stayed 2 or 3 nights. Q mad. Q done showed up and said he was being robbed. Why? Why is he being robbed? He had Joalia's. What was being robbed? Then she says that Q got mad at him because he was over there. Then this is after the vandalism of said vehicle. Now, mind you, we did not get any video of said vandalism. And we didn't get no video of this. Where are the Life After Lockup producers, camera people? This is what we want to see. So, Joanna, you're telling me that after she done vandalized your car, D broke up with Q and he done pulled up at your house with a bag and he stayed 2 to 3 nights, Q done came up to your house saying that he's been robbed? All this happened after the vandalism of the vehicle. Sisters, is that what y'all heard? The ramblings of Joanna. Let's play it back. Hey to the ones, happy birthday, Jess. Happy birthday, girl. Oh, happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Ow. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Ow, sisters. Show some love to Jess. It's going to be her 21st birthday tomorrow. Show her some love in the comments while we listen to the gibberish of Joanna. Ciao, bye.
They was supposed to be in a car. He had left, so they got into it or whatnot. He left, and a couple of nights of him staying, I think maybe 2 or 3 nights of him staying, she had came. Well, no, the first night he came, she had ended up coming to my door or whatever. She seen his car out here. It was parked somewhere else, and somebody was fixing on it, and she told him somebody's robbing him. So she walked up to my door. I guess she didn't think I was here. And she made him move all this stuff out. He was staying over here for a little while. Kiana ended up coming back. This was after the whole little car situation. She ended up coming back again. They was supposed to be in a car talking. I politely knocked on their little car window, told him to get out, come get your shit. If you gonna be with her, come be with her. But like, you know, I'm not gonna do all of this. If y'all gonna be together, be together. But all this extra shit, we not gonna do. So, he wasn't trying to hear that shit, and I wasn't trying to hear it either. So I had went got my pepper sprayed the fuck out of him and her. One thing, like I said, this is all this.
Y'all hear that? Did y'all hear that, child? She said that Q told him to leave. They showed up at the house. Joanna done got mad. She done got her pepper spray, and Joanna said that she done pepper sprayed both of them. Where are the cameras? Hey, Tiffany. Where are the cameras? I'm waiting for an answer. Because all this was going down, hey, Stay Fly, all this done happened, and there was no, you done had your vehicle vandalized. You done pepper sprayed both of them, and he done moved. Q done kicked him out. He done stayed at your house for numerous days. Where is the camera work? Are we going to see that next week? Joanna, maybe you should think less of D and more about them children, because I'm still in a kerfuffle about that birthday party. I done felt some type of way about that boy's birthday party, or lack thereof. All this over D, all this over Damdry, who don't even have a vehicle. He don't even have a vehicle. And he's going from your house to Q. Q kicks him out. He's going back to you. Like a revolving door. Girl. If this is true. Now, Damdrick D was live. And people, it was messy in the comments. And the people said, listen, Joanna said that she pepper sprayed you and Q. He said, who? D said, that's a lie, that's a lie, that's a lie. He said she ain't pepper sprayed a motherfucking, Lord, look, let me put music break. I almost cut. He said she didn't pepper spraying him out. He said that Joanna is lying. And the way she told this story, now I wasn't there, but I'm going to have to believe D on this. I couldn't even follow the story. It made no sense. No sense whatsoever. Again, nobody pulled out the cell phone. People record everything. There's no recording. Joanna, you didn't record all this? Oh, okay. All right. Listen, all this drama and all this popping off, it better be on Life After Lockup. That's all I'm saying. Honey, very slowly, Catherine. Okay, Taylor, where's the evidence? I'm trying to figure out what about that birthday party required a late night planning. Planning at all. Taylor, planning of whatsoever. That's one of them, let's just wake up and have a party. Apparently there was no invites. That poor child. Ain't no camera evidence out there. I really feel like one of his baby mamas messed her car up. Child, ain't no telling. Callie child, ain't no telling who did it. People still saying Joanna did. Maybe she should think more about getting a phone out of film for us. Okay. All this is going down, Megan. Ain't nobody produced any type of video evidence. So you two got pepper sprayed and y'all just left it at that. No hands was thrown. Tiffany, she sure does. Mary from Kiki and Kib is busted that wide open. But you know what? Listen, these people on this show, they have criminal histories, child. That ain't nothing. Now, Debbie, I don't know. Look, I don't know. Debbie said that I didn't. I know one thing, she can't tell a story to save her life. She proved that. Honey, she cannot I could not keep up with what she was saying to save my life. Hey, Stay Fly, allegedly, this is all from Joanna, Stay Fly. Now, we have not seen no evidence. We have not seen no video of said evidence. We ain't seen nothing. Joanna said that Q kicked out D because D been spending more time with Joanna. And he done went over there with his overnight bag and done stayed some 2-3 days. Q done came over there cutting the shine, talking about he was being robbed. Now, this is according to Joanna. And then Joanna done pepper sprayed him, child. Again, D said that's a lie. He said that's a lie, and I don't care who tells. He said that's a lie. Let me preface this. D said that's a lie. He said if it don't fit, you must have quit. See, that's what D said. Seriously, Megan, okay? Taylor, thank you. Grab a pen and paper. Everything didn't have no... See, listen. When people be getting on this live, they don't have their stories right. They can't tell a story. Listen, in order to be a good storyteller, okay, in order to tell a story successfully and be good at it, you got to know what you're talking about. See, you have to flow with it. You can't be doing all this heeing and hawing and humming. Ain't nobody trying to keep up with your story. It's your story. Now, see, look at me. Look. Perfect example. Don't play with me when it comes to a storyteller. Because you're looking at one. Amen? Amen. Don't come at me. Hey. together be leaving out part of the story. Like, what? Girl, sit down. If you're going to tell us something juicy, make sure it's juicy. I ain't trying to figure out your story. You jumping from here to that. First you was talking about vandalism, and then you talk about he had the overnight bag. And then the pepper spray. My whole thing is you actually pepper spraying D and Q over. You and Q are still arguing over. I can't get over that. You two, the trio of fools, you are literally two grown women with children are arguing, vandalizing allegedly, fussing, fighting over damn drink. Is it pepper spray or salt? Yes, ma'am. Oh, yes, ma'am. Sure is. Patrice said she's seen his car here. It was parked somewhere else. What? Exactly. Exactly, Patrice. That's what I'm saying. Made no sense. Did I miss somebody else's birthday? Oh, happy birthday, Yuli, in 2 weeks. Happy birthday, Yuli. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. See, you're going to have a short one because I see you. I'll be live again within 2 weeks, girl. Catherine, what you say? What you say, Catherine? What they robbing his condoms, you got to have them to be robbed. Catherine, you got to have them to be robbed. Now, you know he don't know how to spell, buy, or even think about condoms, child. Come on now. Come on, stay fly. Hey, Billy Brown. Plot twist. Some of the producers have these other baby mamas on standby, and they said, this is what we need. Okay? All right, let's move on, child. Apparently, especially after Q allegedly messed up her car, you'd think that she would have got security camera. Taylor, please stop making sense. Again, you can get security camera from Amazon. They ain't got to be fancy. Somebody done vandalized your vehicle and you still didn't get no cameras? Jabba. You still opening up the door to D. After he done embarrassed you. Oh my God. Allegedly. Nubian, please answer that question for me. I told you he must be hung to his kneecaps, honey. Hung to his kneecaps with all of the stress that he done put these women under. Hung to his knee. He got 4 baby mamas and 7 kids. Or is it 3 baby mamas and is it 3 baby mamas and 7 kids, or is it 4 baby mamas and 7 kids? Honey, that penis better be dragging the ground. Do you hear me? Over here acting foolish for him. Because, honey, it can't be anything else. We know it ain't financial. We know. We know it ain't personality. And somebody put in the comments that they was like, why didn't you talk about that he was using a mop to wash the vehicle? Yo, I got one of those. You can get them at Walmart. It's called a car wash mop. Y'all never seen that before? Honey, them things are the bomb. Yes, it's called a car wash mop. It's like a Swiffer for your car. And I got my vehicle detailed, and he used a car wash mop. It helps with, you don't have to bend down, you don't have to maneuver. Some of them you can adjust for the roof and underneath the car. Girl, listen, they the bomb. Y'all better go get one. Yes, it's called a car wash mop. Well, technically it's financial since they need him for national attention. Megan Faye has Brady Bunch. 6 kids, Joanna Q fighting over who will be Carolyn. Who is Alice? Okay. God, I can't get over it. Are we done? We're done. Oh, and a quick little thing. Apparently Rob, y'all remember Rob? Cute Rob that lived over in the Bronx, or was it Brooklyn or whatever, the cutie, honey, he done got arrested again. Apparently, he done got out of jail, and now he back in jail. Charges unknown. Ciao. You know what? I'm here to say that Cutie Rob must like jail. Cutie Rob. You look at Janae. Janae palm sweating. Some of y'all was hitchhiking up there in Brooklyn and the Bronx, child. Honey, Rob must like jail and prison. He's sitting in between somebody's legs, y'all. Listen, I'm just saying, why you keep going back, Rob? Why do they keep going back? Jail is not a resort. Jail is disgusting. Listen, you get in trouble one time, okay, everybody make mistakes. But if you continuously going back, you got somebody up in there. If y'all have never been inside of a jail, let me tell you something. The jail is one of the most disgusting places I have ever been in. Was I a resident of jail? No. Okay, I was not a resident of jail. Have I been inside of a jail? Many times. And when I tell you, it is so nasty. It is sticky. It is dirty. It has a smell like no other. You know how a nursing home has a smell? You know how a hospital have a smell? A jail have a smell. Just imagine 100, 200 men, 50, 7,500 women, all in the same building. And some of them are choosing not to wash their tail. Just imagine that scent. And I told y'all the story about how I know to be true. In the female pod of a certain jail, the women could no longer order pickles from commissary. Y'all remember when I told you that story? See, this is the nastiness I'm telling you about. Could no longer order pickles from the commissary because, see, the female pod had a breakout. destruction. Child, the pickles had to get banned. The pickles had to get banned, y'all. True story. True story. Disgusting. So why would you want to keep going back? Honey, let me tell you something. If I ever was to get arrested, and trust me, it would be for a reason. But if I ever got arrested and I had to do any time in jail, you best believe it would be the last time. Because I know how it is up in... Oh. They keep going back. Yolanda, yes. 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 Institutionalized is terrible. It's terrible. And what makes it so bad, I'm not going to get political, but what makes it so bad is that if you, Lord, what's going on with my hair? I got a little comb over going on. If you look at other countries, their prisons, not all, but other countries, some of the countries' prisons is based on rehabilitation. Okay. They are all for education and rehabilitation, not here in the United States. They get the bare minimum. And let's just keep it a buck. Some correctional officers that they hire don't give a damn about them inmates. Some correctional officers, when they get hired, some of them, when they leave, they're pregnant. Let me put that out there. Also, there's some female inmates. They were not pregnant when they got in. But for some reason, somehow, they are pregnant inside the prison. It's some sorry MFers out here in this world. Other countries rehabilitate. They treat their inmates a certain way. And that's all I'm going to say. So, institutionalized? Absolutely, Megan. Absolutely. And it's sad. It really is sad. If you've been getting in trouble since you were 10, 11, 12, 13, you went through juvenile system. Then when you're 16 years old, the judge is sick and tired of you and he can try you as an adult. Can you imagine being 16 years old in jail with grown, nasty men or prison? Grown, nasty women. I'm done with my rant about the prison system and the jail system of these United States. Money love. Ours are just for punishment. Very few programs in play to make sure they come out better when they went in. Absolutely. And listen, it is, the inmates have to want to get better. Now, this is true. They have to want to be a productive citizen of these United States. They have to want that. Some get out and they never go back. Some is just a revolving door. That's all they know. That's all they know. And some inmates have been in prison for so long, when they get out, it's just a cultural shock. It's a shock to the system. Good luck, Rob. Good luck. Child, let's move on. Now, I want to talk about unknown number right quick, and then I'm going to get to 90-Day Fiancé the other way. Now, if you have not seen if you have not seen Unknown Number on Netflix, I don't know what you doing. Huh? I don't know what you doing, but go and watch it. What am I doing? What am I doing? Hold on. Because Unknown Number was good. It's on Netflix. And it's called Unknown Number, The High School Catfish. Now, let me make sure I got the names right. Let me see. Hold on, y'all. Let me get the names. Here we go. Now, this happened in a small town in Michigan. Yes, Bill City, Michigan. It only has one stoplight. And there is a 13-year-old girl by the name of Lauren LaCari and her boyfriend, Owen. Now, they were just regular teenagers. You know, they liked each other and just a regular schmegular teenage love. Small town, nothing big is happening. Lauren starts getting these unknown number messages to her phone. Now, at first, she thought, now this ain't even right. Who is this? And she kind of shooed it off as this is just spam. Nothing big to worry about. So her and her boyfriend, they went on about the business. Now, the boyfriend was getting them too, but Lauren was really getting them. Time went on. Things happened. Then the messages start up again, and then they start being really nasty. Talking very vulgar, sexually, bullying. I'm talking about nasty of the text messages. And so then Lauren starts getting worried. And Lauren is like, now listen, this ain't good. Why is this person sending me these nasty text messages? Now, mind you, Lauren is 13, 14 years old because there was a time period where the messages stopped. And things went on, with life. Her and her boyfriend still together. Well, y'all, the messages start up again. More vulgar. The person who was sending said messages told Lauren that she needed to unalive herself. Told Lauren that she was ugly. Told Lauren, done called her the B word. Told Lauren that she wasn't nothing. She didn't amount to nothing. Just awful. And at this point, it was really becoming bullying and harassment and stalking. They were bad, y'all. Real bad. So, of course, her family and the boyfriend's family thought it was somebody at the school. They thought, hey, it was a teenager. Somebody was jealous of her and Owen's relationship and all this. So, of course, they thought it was another teenager. They thought that it was jealousy. So, the officials got involved, and then, y'all, it was enough. Threats was being made. Threats. Now, this went on for a while. It was hundreds and thousands. It was, oh my God, it was so many messages and texts. And y'all, The FBI done got involved. Now, see, the FBI got involved to this small town of Bill City, Michigan. Now, when the FBI got involved, everything changed. Because, see, the FBI said, we ain't got time for this. We got things to do. Now, there was one particular girl, I can't remember her name, that was a friend of theirs. And they thought that it was her. They were blaming this girl. And this girl was like, it ain't, y'all know me. Y'all know me. I did not do this. And don't even get me started with that half-ass police department. Their little wimpy work. Honey, they didn't even care. They didn't even look into it like they should. It was poorly managed when it came to that police department. They didn't even care about this young girl. Who was, y'all, when I tell you these are the most disgusting, vulgar things, and she had every right to be afraid. Every right. Disgusting threats. They were threats. So the FBI said, we ain't got time for this. So the FBI done jumped in. And the FBI said, let's go ahead and do the IP address. Let's do a trace. Chloe, that's her name, Chloe. That's it. Chloe was the friend that they were accusing. I felt so bad for her. Oh my God. Can you imagine being 13, 14 years old and you've been accused of something like this? Was serious, y'all. So the FBI done jumped in. They did the IP. I'm going to need this woman right here. Right here. I'm going to need her to hop, skip, and jump all the way into hell. Do you hear me? I'm going to need for her. Look at this face. For her. To just go on over to hell with gasoline draws on. Because, see, y'all who ain't seen the documentary, so y'all want to know who that is? Y'all want to know who that is? See, that's Lauren's mama. Ding, ding, ding. The plot twist of the century, man. I did not see that coming. See, Lauren's mama, okay, this heifer, this hussy, this deranged woman was behind those vile text messages. Y'all, when I tell you this woman was sending text messages telling her daughter to unalive herself. This bitch. I said it. I said it. She sent so many text messages to her 14-year-old daughter to unalive herself. Calling her B words. Talking about her boyfriend don't love her. Her boyfriend cheated on her. Her 15-year-old daughter. And then this deranged cow sent text messages. This is her mama, Lauren. This devil. She sent text messages saying that her boyfriend, Lauren's boyfriend, Owen, who was also 14, 15 years old at the time, saying that he was going to break up with her because Lauren, who was 15 at the time, didn't give him a blowjob. Tell me I'm lying, Sasters. Tell me I'm lying. Y'all, when I heard that, y'all, I wanted to come through that television and drop kick her right dead in her throat. Now listen, Y'all know I'm not one for the V word. You hear me? Now, see, I'm not one for the V word. Y'all hear me? I'm not one for the V word. But if I was Owen's mama, and if I was Chloe's mama, when I tell you we would have got hooked up and we would have jumped that cow right there. The minute we saw her out, I would have dragged her. I mean, when I tell you a beating would have commenced. Because, see, not only you affected my son, you affected my family. My daughter was being accused of this. And you sat by and let this happen. The whole town was in a frenzy. So the FBI done jumped in. The police department finally stepped up and did what they supposed to do. And guess what they did, y'all? Oh, they knocked on this heifer's door. Oh, they knocked on this heifer's door. So they knocked on the door. She's sitting there looking like who done it what for. Hi, how are you? Oh my God, hi, hi. Come on in. This woman is sick and deranged. So they go in there and they said, oh, well, we know what's going on. And, we're here to give you an update on your daughter's case. The cyber stalking and the harassment and the bullying. See, we're here to give you that update. Oh, my God, yes. Oh, my God, yes. What is it? So they broke it down. They said, we did a little trace of said phone. And not only did we do a trace, we did traces of several phones. Because, see, we're the FBI. See, you think that we can't track you, but we can. And what's funny is, Miss Devil, it comes back to you. She sat there. And here comes the tears. Because, see, she is a mother. She loves her daughter. I couldn't do that. Oh, my God, no. Oh, no. You made a huge mistake. I could never do that. It's not me. And so then the officer looked at her and said, bitch, quit playing with me. Okay, born tonight, not last night. You sitting here and you lied. It's you, and here's the proof. Now, I'm going to tell your husband and I'm going to tell your daughter. But see, before I tell them, I wanted to let you know. Here comes the tears. So she's sitting there trying to figure out what she needs to say. She's trying to think about it. And y'all, I got so mad. Y'all, I got so pissed. God, I was so mad. This heifer. And let me tell you the part that really pissed me off is when her daughter came in. Her daughter came in. The father was at work. The daughter came in. Of course, her daughter, wouldn't think that her mother was behind this disgusting act. And so he tells her, he says, we figured out who it was. Now, mind you, y'all, this girl at this time is 16 years old. I think, when she found out, no, she was 15. She was 15 when she found out. Now, this girl is 15 years old. And she is sitting there. And so the officer tells her, we know who's behind all this, who's been doing all this stuff to you, who's been stalking you, who's been harassing you. It's your mother. Now, let me just preface this. I don't have anything terrible to say about this 15-year-old girl. She did nothing wrong. And her reaction to finding out that her mother is a disgusting, degenerate, devil, heifer woman, that is her reaction as a 15-year-old girl. she was just sitting there, like in shock, like she didn't know what was going on. It didn't fully, I don't think it fully, she didn't fully grasp what was happening. And y'all, if I am lying, I'm flying, and my feet have not left the ground. Her mother stood up, and her daughter was obviously shaken up. Her mother stood up, knowing that she was the one behind it, and she consoled her daughter. Oh, yes, she did. Oh, yes, she did. She should have. She got up with tears in her eyes, red in the face, hair all over her head, while her daughter is in shock that she just found out that her mother was the one that was stalking her. She's crying and she's consoling, rubbing her hair and kissing her forehead.
Fuck not, you trick ass bitch.
Again.
I think the fuck not, you trick ass bitch.
One more time.
I think the fuck not, you trick ass bitch.
Again.
I think the fuck not, you trick ass bitch.
One more time.
I think the fuck not, you trick ass bitch.
I'm gonna need for you to go to hell, woman. The nerve of you. So after she has said that she was so sorry, she's crying, snot flying, and all this, then she finally realized that the gig is up. Okay, it's up. So they done called the husband, and the husband didn't know none of this. He knew about the stalking. So the husband comes home, and y'all, guess what? Not only did the husband find out that the wife was behind all this cyber stalking, come to find out that she's been lying about her job. She haven't been working. See, she been let go of one job, got fired, then she got let go of another job. She put on this whole facade that she had been working. Come to find out she lied about that. So the husband's pissed, and the husband said, "You got to go. Take your feet to the mother freaking street. Leave. Please leave." And she was like, "I don't want to leave my daughter. I don't want to leave my daughter. No." He was like, "You got to go. You have to leave. You can't be staying here." And so the cops was like, "Girl, you got to go. You can't stay here. You know what you did. You going to jail." You are going to jail, ma'am. Cyber stalking. Threats. So after all of the whoop-de-whoops and the wop-de-wops, it's court time. Okay? And she gets sentenced. I think she gets sentenced, what was it, y'all? 18 months, something like that. 2 years, 3 years. Maybe it was 3 years. It might have been 3 years. Anyway, she got found guilty. She was sentenced. And then here comes the victim mentality. She said that the reason why she did it is because she was, let me just say this without saying the word. She had a hard childhood. She had a hard childhood. She says that she had a mental issue. She had a mental disorder, that she was having a hard time in life. The victim mentality. And she said that it was wrong in what she did, but this is the reason as to why she was stalking her child and why she told her child to unalive herself. But you know what? Somebody made a good point in this documentary. Somebody said, I don't think it had anything to do with her daughter. I think it has everything to do with that boy. And I said, ding, ding, ding. This sick heifer, she was infatuated with Owen. She wanted what her daughter had. She wanted a 14, 15-year-old boy, and you can tell me nothing else. That's what she wanted. She was jealous of her daughter. She resented her daughter because her daughter had a boyfriend. Her daughter had a good relationship with friends and family and school, and that's something she didn't have. And she wanted her daughter to feel the pain that she felt. And she wanted that boy. Why would you tell your 15-year-old daughter that he's going to break up with you because you don't give him a BJ? What mother says that about their child? You do not want your child to be giving some boy a BJ at 15. You sick cow. It was that boy. It was that boy. And I don't know how Owen's mother kept the restraint she had in that courtroom. I would have went to jail, y'all. I know. I would have went to jail. I would have went to jail. I would have showed up at a house. I would have kicked it. I would have went to jail. You disgusting cow. I'm pulling out every piece of hair on your head. And then my husband going to bail me out. And that's just that on that. I'm getting my licks in. How dare you? She had the whole town in shambles. And then she gonna sit up there and play the victim role. Whoa, whoa, me. Yes, you do have a mental issue. You have more than that, but you cannot use your mental issue for the disgusting things that you did. That's not an excuse. And truth be told, I don't buy it. I don't buy it. I think you're a liar, you're disgusted, and you knew exactly what you was doing. And when you got caught, you played that victim card. Shut up. Her husband said, take your feet to the street. He was done with her. Done. Now this again for the daughter. The daughter cannot see her mother. That is court ordered. Cannot see her mom at all. And her daughter, y'all, mind you, this girl is now 16 years old. And that is her mom. She says she loves her mom. She says she forgives her mom. And she says that, everybody wants her to be mad at her mom. But she can't be mad at her mom because that's her mom. And she says she loves her mom and she wants a relationship with her. Now, let me backtrack. When the original calls, the original text came in, this heifer said that it was somebody else. And she says that she tried to stop it and end it. But her mental issues came into play and she just fed off of it. You know what the police said? The police said that's a lie. Because when we trace that phone call, that IP address didn't come back to anybody else but you. You lied from jump. It was nobody else. It was you. The daughter is very close with her dad, which is a good thing. Her and Owen, they broke up, child. And she says that we barely talk. She said we see each other in the hallways and it just a hey. Chloe, she is feeling the repercussions of that because, again, people were blaming that girl. And she said that she just wanted to prove to everybody it wasn't her. Can you imagine going back to school? Going back to school with your classmates and then come to find out it was your mama who was doing all that? Oh my God. And she was a coach. I know I'm leaving out a lot. I'm just giving y'all the hot takes. Y'all go watch it. It's really good. And it's only an hour and a half. It's only an hour and a half. But yes, she's a sick cow. And whatever comes to her bad, she deserves it. She's a liar. She is mentally deranged. She's deranged. And she needs to be, she should, there's something wrong with her. What y'all saying? It's just sad for Lorman because now it's worldwide. I'm sure it's, yes. And did I tell y'all, this took place in 2020. But he has to be magnified a lot. I feel sorry for, it's terrible. Yes, Lisa, they all were friends. All of them were friends. Boyfriend, girlfriend, and friends. And then look at this heifer. She destroyed so many people's lives. Jess, honey, I wish I hope they all would. I hope all of them leave town. Poor Chloe. And when they asked her about telling her daughter to off herself, which she did repeatedly, she said, I know. Yeah, thank you, Taylor. Thank you. Yeah, that's right. When she was sending those texts multiple times to have her 15-year-old daughter to unalive herself, that's what she said. Oh, I knew she wouldn't do it because that's not her character. Ooh. You all, again, y'all know I don't believe in DV, not at all. But when that husband was standing there and he found out what that heifer did, the restraint that man had, the grace he shown, because see, let me tell you something. If he would have walked in there and he found out that it was this heifer who was traumatizing his daughter and the rest of the whole school. Now, if he would have tripped over the rug and he accidentally clotheslined, then headbutted this bitch, and while on the way down, she falls, hits the back of her head on the table, and she bleed out profusely, I wouldn't have cared. Not at all. Because see, at that point, it would have been an accident. Because see, Sastas, he would have tripped over said rug. And that would have been a chain of events like Final Destination. And she wouldn't be sitting there telling a story, making it about herself instead of her terrorizing the whole town. They said, the officer said that she was sitting hours. Y'all, it was hundreds and thousands of text messages. Y'all don't understand if you haven't seen it. Hundreds of thousands. She spent hours sending this. And now she wants help. Come on, Monique Love, not Quasimodo. Come on, y'all, Quasimodo. Hey, 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 hey. Oh, exactly right. She don't need to be. I think somebody put in the comments she needs to be on the registry. You know what? What's the difference between her and these PDF files. Is she on the registry? Did they say anything about a registry, y'all? I don't think they did. She needs to be on one. She don't need to be around children. I know she can't have social media. She don't even need a cell phone. Okay? When she got asked about telling her kid to unlearn, she just knew that yeah. That's right, Megan. She did. Moni Love, what did I forget? Sash, you forgot to mention that she texted the new girlfriend's mom after he got a new girl. So yeah, it was about him. That's right. Thank you, Moni Love. Yes, sure did. She tested the new girlfriend. Yeah, just completely deranged. It was all about him. Yes. Yes, ma'am. Oh my God. She said she was trying to help catch the bad guy, sent 2 messages. The 1,000 she sent were no problem. Right. It was no bad guy. She was the bad guy. She's evil, y'all. Can you imagine? What woman, what mother does that? What mother? Thank God, Catherine. Thank God. What would she have done if her daughter decided to take herself out? She wouldn't have cared, Moni Love. She wouldn't have cared because guess what? She really thought that she was going to get by with this. She thought that she was going to get by with it. Ugh. That pissed me off when she got up and hugged her. Mind you, she had most likely been testing her daughter that very day. Yes, the night before. Taylor, yes. Oh my God. Yes, honey. Oh my God, Megan, when she got up and she kissed her forehead, Lord, honey, I wanted to get in that TV so bad. I wanted to get through that. Exactly. Get away from her. Oh. Honey, that dad had enough. You got to go. The mayor of the Grinch. Because she's sick, Tiffany. She's sick. That's why she was jealous of her daughter. She's sick. She wanted what her daughter had because she didn't have it when she was her age. Her daughter was pretty. Her daughter was popular. Her daughter had a cute little boyfriend. Something that obviously this bitch didn't have because look at her. She was ugly as an adult and she was ugly as a child, I'm sure. She lucky she got the man that she got because he wasn't bad looking. And he was a hard worker. And she up there lying about her job. Talking about when he said, you mean to tell me you ain't been going to work? What about when she said, I got let go. I got let go. Trip over the rug next time, sir. Trip over that rug. the order of the footage was off. Lauren in that pink puffer outfit was 2 years ago. Lauren in the blue is recent, where she said she does not have a relationship with her mom and set boundaries. Oh, is it what? The one where she was sitting on the bed? Yes. Thank you, Moni Love. Eviction. Debt. Bills, child. She was lying about that. If you have not watched the Netflix Unknown Number, y'all, please go watch it. I'm telling you, it is so good. It was all over social media, so I avoided all the spoilers because I was like, no, y'all ain't gonna get me, because I knew it was gonna be good. And then lost all the possessions in the storage shed because she didn't pay. You know why she did? Yeah, because she was too busy sending those texts. Hours. They said it was so many hours she spent instead of working. Instead of paying the bill, she was on there telling her daughter to unalive herself. This sick cow. Okay, now. Oops. Let me do a quick 90-day. Oh, no. What am I doing? Honey, this heifer done got me all the way discombobulated, child. Oh, cow. Now. Oh, I did it wrong again. You all, this is how I'm going to do. Well, let me make an announcement. Yes. Disaster, some of y'all have already inboxed me about Sister Wives. You all, I will not. I'll repeat, I will not be recapping Sister Wives. I may come in, I'm still going to watch it. And I may come in if something happens during the episode that needs for me to talk about, I'll talk about it. Will I recap it? Absolutely not. Y'all, it's time for that show to go. And when I seen Christine's husband and Cody was they out to dinner? I said, absolutely not. Y'all trying to give me a stroke. When I seen those two out to dinner, I said, See, y'all trying to raise my blood pressure. I want Christine's husband to stay away from that man. I want Christine to stay away from. Why? Why would you want a relationship with him? Why? Let it go. It's over for me. Again, if something happens, something good, I will come in and talk about it. But other than that, absolutely not. That pissed me off when I seen them together. Absolutely, it pissed me off. Stay away from him. So, I'm done, y'all. Done. Now, I will be recapping Seeking Sister Wives. That's September the 22nd. And the only reason why I want to recap it, I used to do it, I used to recap this a long time ago when it first came out. But this is the reason why I want to recap it. This couple right here. This is the only reason why, because it's going to be a hot mess. And I love it. This couple. Now, if y'all have watched Seeking Sister Wives, these two, I'll show you, was on the first episode. And honey, this is the only reason why. Look at this. He's a mess. And she's a bigger mess. Now they married. Now they've done went through 2 women already. One was a woman from the Philippines, and honey, it was so good. When I tell you he loved that woman, and the Filipino woman said, "Well, I don't want you." Honey, she had that blonde woman, his wife, in shambles. He was cross, not flying, honey. He was begging like Keith Sweat. So then they brought in another black woman. That ended terribly. And I see right here, they done brought in another black woman. Seeking Sister Wives. It starts September the 22nd at 9 p.m. And you best believe I will be watching and recap. LaQuita, yes, honey. Honey, it's a mess. It's a mess. Hey, Vanessa. Oh, the bed was old footage, Megan. Okay. All right, so that's my announcement. And now let me do let's talk real quick, just real quick, of 90-Day Fiance the other way. I will be recapping it because it was good. It was real good. But the only reason why I'm recapping it is because of these two. Jenny and Submit. They're the only reason, y'all. Now, y'all know Jenny and Submit have been on this show forever. Okay? They were one of the first couples, I think. If they wasn't the first couple, if they wasn't on the first season, they were definitely on the second season. Jenny is 67 years old and Submit is 36. And this 67-year-old grandmother, okay, her and Submit had their own place, but they can't afford it. So they are going to move in with his parents. The same parents who can't stand her. Okay? The same mama who walked into her house and said that her house was nasty. These same parents. Imagine being a 67-year-old grandmother moving in with your mother-in-law that can't stand you because of financial reasons. They're still, yes, Molly Love, they still together. Jenny and Submit. Financial reasons. Now, they going to have some type of coffee business or something, honey. It ain't going to work out too well. Then his brother and the brother's wife is living with the parents, I do believe. And the brother is saying that now Submit is going to be the favorite son. Child, that mama is going to run them ragged. Jeannie come talking about, now Jeannie is older than Submit's mom. And Jeannie was like, well, she has too many rules. Y'all have been together for 15 years. 15 years or no, not 15 years, 6 years. They've been together 6 years and y'all still ain't got it together. I'm here for it. I'm here for it. Another couple I'm here for. That is going to be a hot mess express. I think I spelled the name wrong. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. I got it right here. Here it is. These two. Now, I don't know how to say her name. She's from France. Her name is Manon, I do believe. That's what I'm going to call her. Manon is a plus-size model. Okay? And she thinks she's a little bit better than everybody else. Manon is also a social media personality. She's a plus-size model. And she's over here in LA. She done met Anthony through a dating website. They hit it off. They got together. They have an adorable son together. But see, Manon is spoiled. And Manon says that she wants to go back to France because she says that she wants a better life, a way of life with her husband and child. The United States is ghetto. She didn't say that, I did. But see, this is the thing. When she was telling her homegirls this, she kept whining and complaining about how France don't treat her properly and how France belittles her because she's chunky. How she was treated in school. She was bullied. They spit gum at her. They spit on her. And I'm thinking to myself, why would you want to go back? Your family, her own family was calling her names. But she wants to go back to France so he can get him a better job and she can be a stay-at-home mom while he works in France. Now get this. She works. She got her own company, her own business. Her social media is very popular and he is a stay-at-home father. Why would that make sense? But I move on. It's a better way of life. But see, this is why I got a side-eye Manning. I got a side-eye you, girl. They done sold the house. They done sold, they were attempting to sell their vehicle. But they done went over there to the dealership. The dealership said, this is the best we can do. And she got way upset. She threw a tantrum in that car. And she come tell the bill, what are we supposed to do? We're not going to have enough money. I'm driven. You're not driven, Anthony. You don't know anything about drive. I'm driven. This is what I expect from you, Anthony. I mean, she went off. And so he says, listen, it may not be the amount of money you think we should get back, and that's fine. But we're going to be okay. We're going to have $70,000 when we go to France. And she's like, do you think that's enough? $70,000 is not enough. We're going to be poor. I got to have my own house. I got to have my own car. I got to have my own jewelry. She says, because see, when they get back to France, they got to live with her parents. Now, in the grand scheme of things, $70,000 is a drop in the bucket. It ain't a lot of money when you're freshly moving. But at least they're starting out with something. But see, when I watched this episode, everybody broke and poor. I said, oh my God, this is the 90-day fiance of broke. Everybody just moving half-ass, not thinking about nothing. So she done had her a toddler fit. They done got back home. She done cried. And then it is time for Anthony to tell his parents, his family, that he's moving to France. Oh, yeah, that's right, y'all. He haven't told his family. In fact, not only have he not told his family, 2 weeks. 2 weeks have went by. 2 weeks. I'm sorry, not have went by. They're leaving in 2 weeks. So his family comes over. He done dropped a bombshell and said, listen, we done sold our house and we're moving to France in 2 weeks. Oh, and yeah, we're going to take your grandson with us and your nephew. And so you can hear a pin drop. And so the mama is like, oh, well, there's still time to change your mind. And she says, we're not changing our mind. I said what I said. We're moving. And so he was like, no, Mom, this is it. We done made our decision. And she was like, oh, great. She was like, well, what's the baby's first words? France. And so anyway, the baby done said the first word. It was the dog's name. And so the parents is just upset by this, as they should. But you know who was the MVP of this whole episode? You know who it was? This one right here. The sister. Her name's Sarah. And see, Sarah is Anthony's sister, and Sarah came with the mess that I love. Honey, Sarah said, I got time, See, Sarah says, I think that you're rushing this. I don't think that you really thought this through. You're going all the way to France. You haven't settled. You don't know what you're getting into. Y'all haven't even worked on your relationship here because, see, it's shaky. It's rocky. You need to stay on American soil. Get your family in place. Hey, Annette. Over here in the United States before you go over there to France. And see, the brother is getting defensive because, see, he knows what his sister's saying is true. And so the brother said, listen, you're going to be coming over here and tell me what I need to do. Okay? You're not going to try to break up what we have. And she said, let me tell you something. I ain't here trying to break you up. I'm here trying to tell you something. You are rushing this. This is not going to work out. And he was like, please don't do that. Okay? Don't tell me how me and my marriage is going to be. And she said, She said, since you don't want to listen to me, let me talk to your wife. Hey, Buddha. She says, let me talk to your wife. And honey, when I tell you Sarah went in on Monet, what's her name? Manning. She had every right. She said, let me tell you about what your wife said. Your wife said, and I wrote this down. Let me get it right. Hold on. The wife said, see, Anthony, I'm your sister. And when I was having a conversation with your wife, she dropped a bombshell. And she said, and I quote, sometimes being with your brother makes me want to die inside. Now, sisters, guess what Anthony said after that? Not a mother freaking thing, honey. He turned into Helen Keller. He turned 3 shades of white. Because, honey, didn't nobody want to hear that. And she said, not only did she say that, she said that she wanted a divorce. divorce is final today. I said, you better do it, Sarah. And so here is Manning. Did I say that? I didn't say that. I didn't say that. You did say it. Sarah said, yes, you did. We had a conversation and you said that. I didn't say that. Well, you know what? If I did, I can't remember. Girl, bye. And so here comes the mama and the daddy. And they were like, now, y'all stop. Y'all stop. And then the mama said, maybe she told you that in confidence. And Sarah went, oh, well. That's out the window. Because, see, when Manning was sitting there and when Sarah was getting her together and when Manning was talking about that she didn't say that, Manning had the nerve to look at Sarah and say, you started to piss me off. And, honey, Sarah said, I got time, helpful. And Sarah started dropping the tea. Sarah said, I don't know who you think I am, but the minute you talk to me like that, that little behind closed doors was out the window. I'm telling it out. And so then Manning was like, and so then, oh yeah, and Sarah said, you're not going to talk to me that way. And then Manning said, you get out. You get out. And she said, you get out my house. She said, get out. And Sarah got up, honey. Sarah was like, gladly. Honey, the mom and daddy and the brother-in-law was in disbelief. You know what Sarah said? Sarah said, I'm only going to be on this show for a couple of times. I'm about to show up and show out. And she did. Oh, Taylor, it was real good. Honey Buddha, yes. It was good. Child, look, get out my house. Take your feet to the mother freaking street. LaQuita, listen. The first name of the dog. It says, wait, 70K is poor. She's not wrong. Jess said it's poor. The dollar isn't worth spit right now against the euro. What are they doing that they owe $27,000 on a car? I have no idea, girl. I have no idea. Everybody in debt. People are broke. I said, what she say, Catherine? Au revoir. Au revoir. Yes. Oops. Hold on. And what was his name? Luke. Child, speaking of broke. Speaking of broke, and somebody who is going to have his feelings hurt, somebody who is he needs to stay in the United States. He don't even need to move, because this is going to be one in those cases of a disaster just waiting to happen. Hold on. Honey, these two right here, Luke and Madeline. Child, you want to talk about broke debt? Y'all don't need to be dating. You don't need to be getting married. You don't even need to be in a relationship. What is this mess? Honey, I said Madeline is about to keep this man in tears. We have Madeline. Madeline is from Colombia. Colombia. Who does that sound like? Colombia. And she is, honey, she's a lot. She's a pageant woman. She is spoiled. She gets what she wants. She is selfish. She is entitled. She's a hot mess. And she done met Luke. And Luke just fell head over heels in love with this woman. Now, Luke lives in California. And Luke, y'all, this man is an engineer. He also have his MBA in business. And he don't have a pot to piss in. MBA in business. And he broke. He is in debt Because see, he invested in some jewelry business and some sunglasses that ain't worth nothing. It's not selling. Nobody's buying. He is stuck, and he is, oh my God, he made a huge mistake. And he said that he cannot afford to go over to Colombia to be with Madeline. Now, he done told her. He says, I can't afford this wedding right now. We cannot afford for me to go over there. I need to work on my finances. She threw a fit. And she gave him an ultimatum. And she told him that if he did not marry her and if he did not move out there, it's over. Now, instead of him looking at her and saying, Heifer, it's been over. What did he do, y'all? What did he do? Oh, that's right. He caved. Him and his broke delusional self. And y'all, not only is he moving over there, he's moving over there with no money in 2 weeks. And they're going to get married. I said, oh my God. This couple is going to crash and burn so fast. We already seen it. Already see. What is it? Oh, married but available. Oh. 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 Anyway, Catherine done throw me off. But anyway, so he decided to cave and he meets up with his dad. Who's the MVP of this show? The second one? Luke's father. How sweet was this man? Honey, this man is worried about his son so bad, this grown man broke down and started crying. He had his daddy in tears. And his daddy, because they were looking at wedding shoes. And so he's telling his father about what he's going to do when he go to Colombia. And his dad said, what is your plan, son? What is your plan when you go over there? You are in debt. You are in financial strength. How are you going to take care of her and yourself when you don't have anything? How's the sunglass business? Not too well. How is the jewelry business? Not too well. Well, what are you talking about? You need to stay here and get yourself together because, see, his dad got good sense. But, see, when his dad was trying to give him some knowledge, it went in one ear and out the other. Instead of him looking at his father and say, yeah, I know. He looked at his father and said, I'm going to Colombia and I'm going to invest in luxury hotels. I said, child, when I tell you the light dimmed in his father's eyes, did y'all see the way his dad looked? He was distraught. He said, I know you lying. He said, please don't tell me that. He said, you have an MBA in business, but you're a whole fool. See, you got book smarts, but you don't have common sense. Don't do this. But I love her. Honey, the dad was begging and pleading for his son not to do this, that he done broke down and started crying. I said, oh my God, I felt so bad for his father. You know what? I always feel bad for the parents. I really do. Because they know it's going to crash and burn. Luke is not listening. So his dad hugs him. He's crying. He says, I'm wishing you luck. And Luke was like, it's going to be fine. And I'm like, Luke, honey, it ain't going to be fine. You have no money. And that came out of your mouth. You have no money. And you trying to invest in luxury hotels and resorts? Meanwhile, she's like a cucaracha. the world, child. What did she say, y'all? What did she say? What did she want? In a helicopter? She said that for her wedding, she wants to arrive in a helicopter. He can't even afford an envelope. He can't even afford a kite. He can't even afford a paper plane. And you come talking about a helicopter. Dandelion, go sit down. Or whatever your name is, or Cucaracha. What's her name? Madeline? Well, that's true. Laquita, you're right. His book smarts ain't really smart either since he and two of his businesses that went under. Oh, my God. You know what? When I was looking at this show, I was like, you're an engineer. Why don't you do engineered things? Why don't you just, what's wrong, y'all? What's wrong with this day and time of somebody just having a job? Why does everything have to be an investment? What happened to just working? Just having a job? Laquita, can we give her grace? She's a baby. She's not even 21. Laquita? You're right. I'm going to give her a smidget of grace. That's it. I'm going to give her a smidget. But I'm letting you know, Laquita, as time goes on through these episodes, I know I'm going to end up lighting her up. So you might as well be ready. But I will give her a smidget of grace. Just a tad. Jess, please stop making sense. I don't know. I have no idea what goes through these people's minds. I don't know. Now, Laquita, you want to talk about grace? We want to talk about grace. Speaking of grace. Now, speaking of grace. Now, we're going to give, she a youngin' too. She's also a youngin'. Last and most definitely least. Laquita, are we going to give her grace? "23-year-old Chloe and 32-year-old Jonathan." Now, Chloe is used to getting whatever she wants. It was just her and her mom. Her mom took care of her. Her mom gave her what she wanted. Chloe said what she wants, she got. She worked with her mom at her mom's business. She was making 6 figures at her mom's job. 6 figures. Chloe wanted for nothing. So they went on over there to Aruba. And who did she find? Jonathan. Jonathan is 32 and he is a pirate on a pirate ship in one of them resorts. I guess something like Carowinds or whatever. That's what he do. He's a pirate on a pirate ship. Now listen, Jonathan's not bad looking. He got a body that I was looking at that body and I said, oh my God. I was like, come on, body. And he's not bad looking. Of course, the ladies is looking at that. He is there for the ladies. Okay? He is there just for the ladies to look at him. He's not hurting in the female department. So him and Chloe, a good-looking couple, hits it off. And all of a sudden, in 9 months, 11 months, it ain't even been a year. It ain't been a year, y'all. She's packing up her stuff from Massachusetts and she's moving to Aruba. Now, see, here's the kicker. Her homegirl, who's married to a guy in Aruba who's friends with Jonathan. And her homegirl looked at this young lady, 23-year-old Chloe, and said, don't do this. Please don't do this. You're about to make a huge mistake because, see, he got women lined up. They lined up, girl. See, you're just one in a dozen. You think you're the only pretty girl that he done seen while he out here swinging on that ship? Mr. Pirate? No. And he already done cheated on you. And I said, here we go. I said, ding, ding, dong. Ding, 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 dong. I was like, there it is. They hadn't been together officially. They were together officially. What was it? 2 months. They were together 2 months and he done cheated on her. Not only did he cheat on her, he took the girl to Florida. I said, ugh. Now this is Chloe. Chloe said, well, we talked about it and he said that he was in an open relationship with said girl. Chloe, honey. Open relationship with another girl when you supposed to be in relationship with him. See, that don't even go together. Okay? See, that don't even make any sense. And so her homegirl looked at her and said, yeah, you hear how that sounds, girl? You hear how that sounds? That don't even sound right. Chloe is looking at her all big-eyed and doe-eyed like, what? What you say, LaQuinn? Side chick. That's exactly what she is. And so the homegirl who has really she has lived in Aruba. She knows all about it. Again, her husband is friends with this man. And she told her, she said, Chloe, she said, this ain't what you want. It's not what you think. The way of life is not what you think. It ain't all it cracked up to be. And see, the mama have already told Chloe, she said, what you gonna do when you get down there? You are leaving a 100K year job to go to Aruba and do what? And then here comes Chloe. I'll get by. I said, I see the future. Chloe is in a world of heartbreak. Again, she's 23. He's 32. We'll see how this lasts. Now something ain't right. He's got a Herman Monster face. Chloe is going from making six figures to no more than $80 face wash. Instead, she's going to be wearing an eye patch. Right. Right, Buddha. Right. She's spoiled. She's what does she think? She think that she's going to be living on a resort? Child, I guess. It felt like Get Out. Chloe headed to a sunken place. Oh my God. She's going to be in a world of hurt. No. Honey, she going to be on that plane so fast, Laquita. But see, this is the thing. Why did they never listen? They never, ever listen to their loved ones. And then when they get overseas, they over there crying, not fly. And we already seen the preview. And look, the preview had, where's it at? Honey, the preview showed Maddie throwing cake in Luke's face. Show did. Very hard lessons. Honey, get the tissues, Laquita. Get the tissues. But anyway, that is my quick little recap. Also, I want to let you know that if everything goes to plan, hold on. I want y'all. Wait a minute. Hold on. I need to make sure. Hold on. I need to make sure that it's. I may be wrong. I better not say nothing. Do I want to say something about? No. I'm not going to say nothing yet because something may happen. I can hold water. So I'm going to keep my mouth shut for right now. But the 90-day fiance schedule is not going to be, I'm going to try to either put it up on a Tuesday or a Thursday, or it's going to be on Wednesday or a Thursday. It's going to be one of those days because it comes on Monday night, and the way my work schedule is going, I have to go live, either just check it out on Wednesday or Thursday. Tuesday, it's going to be another different situation. But thank you all for my live. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for the love. Y'all don't forget to hit that like. And if you're new here, you're a 90-Day Fiancé fan, go ahead and subscribe. Y'all have a good night. Oh, what y'all say? Oh, I know. Right. Just like Angela. Let them eat cake. Right. Angela threw pastries all over the place. Let me see. Is that it? Yep, that's it. All right. I appreciate y'all. Good night. And I will see you Saturday or Sunday for Life After Lockup. All right. Bye, y'all. Do.